certain point while you're playing it where you're kind of saying to yourself, well, I could just be playing World of Warcraft right now. I was reading some reviews to see what other people think about it. It's got a very mid kind of score overall, but the biggest gripe that people seem to have with it now is that it is very pay to win. Back when I played it, I remember it being totally free, and I don't have any recollection of any kind of in-game store or anything similar. But there you go, eventually these things, one way or another, will be subject to that kind of monetization.
Yeah, usually if you have a game that is a live service starts to fail, this is the way to actually like get your fucking like get your payback, like get your last pay before your whole studio like fucking like gets destroyed by innovation, or like this is why like a lot of games become like it's not a trend anymore, but it happened multiple times where like a lot of games became like pay to win, or like became free to play, but with like a lot of like microtransaction in exchange, just to actually like kind of control the damage, I'd say. Because like by going free to play you get like new players, and before the game gets like completely forgotten, like you get actually some you get actually some money back, because you get to understand like as much as like we as players we enjoy these games as games, the studios that actually produce them, they need to fucking pay their employees, and they need to fucking keep themselves like they need they need money. And so that's why like it was a trend. It doesn't happen anymore basically, but there was a trend where like a lot of like um gave MMOs with subscriptions became like free to play, but with more pay to win, or microtransactions that are not pay to win, but in this vibe. And that was just to yeah to have like a last to have like a last chance to actually not close the studio, because like back in the day it wasn't like it like studios were not like such like juggernauts, right? It wasn't like it was there was like more like with like indie gaming these days, like it is something that like actually like get kind of like counterbalance. So at the end of the day, like nothing changed, right? Technically in terms of numbers, because now there's a lot more actors, but at the same time, like yeah, back in the day, like your game starts to fucking like become unpopular. This was like a great option, and as much as like I like to like it was sad for the players, uh well, the studio, it like making your game like pay to win or add like microtransaction to it, even if it was predatory, gave a chance to the studio to release another game, so to stay in business. So it's actually like not that bad, and it's actually not that disrespectful. It's predatory, yeah, but you gotta understand that like money doesn't flow in this industry the way the way people think, you know. Like not everyone is a fucking billionaire like with a billion bajillion money to fucking like spend to fucking for their fucking project, right? Not everyone is a corporation, and people have to fucking pay like they need to pay to win themselves, kind of, to stay in business. So it was predatory. It was sometimes unfair. It was sometimes sad. Yeah, but it was necessary. Like some, not always, but for some studios it was necessary, and I'm pretty sure some studios actually like got to release another game, stay in business, or like actually get have enough like resources to release this like great game before instead of like just like closing or like selling their IP, thanks to these type of changes.
People are saying that the pay to win here is so bad that it's almost pay to exist because it's very